in play and sound.
Okay. I think we are looking. Okay.
Yep, we are.
All right. All right. Welcome, everyone. Master of Pints, Brian here, once again, bringing you not another Curse of Strahd campaign. And we'll go ahead and introduce our characters real quick. We have Charlie, who is out, so he would be in the portable hole. So they're going to be short-handed this week. See how they fare. And we'll start with Keith.
Hello, I am Acolyte Byrne, a middle-aged cleric of the light, trying to find his way in this dark, dark world.
All right. Next up, we'll go to Chuck.
Yes, I am Eric Bordone. I am an overfed, long-haired, laughing gnome, divine sorcerer.
Okay. Next up, we'll go to Deb.
Hi, I'm Deb. I play Kakai, and she is a barbarian, and she is going with ancient, or I gotta remember, Path of the Ancient Guardians. So she will find out more about her history and how it's tied to Brevodi.
All right. And last but not least, we have Alex.
Yep, I am here, and I'm gonna be playing Darak, the Hexblade Warlock, with a bit of a colorful personality.
Oh, okay.
Colorful eyes.
Yeah. All right. Last session, the party was able to withstand the wolf attack on the Burgermeister's mansion that was strangely called off by a wolf in the distance, which saved them after a couple party members had gotten bit quite a bit. They did notice that the wolves did not attack Irina whatsoever. They went after Ismark, though, and the party itself. And after the windows are smashed, they all left, able to get some rest, go get their supplies that they had stolen just outside the gates of Barovia. They found it in a mercantile shop. Somebody who was planning to resell them to the next group of adventurers that may pass through the village of Barovia. But they were seen and found out, and they bought all their stuff back.
And made a good bargain.
Yeah, made a good bargain. But they also found out the shepherd's pie is not everything it seems to be.
Oh no, it's like
Speak
fabulous.
for yourself.
It
It's
tastes
everything it's
delicious,
supposed to be and more.
and it makes you feel euphoric in your deep sleep. And we have some people that are addicted to it now. They want more shepherd's pie and nothing
I
else
hear
to
it
satisfy
call-
their hunger.
I hear it calling my name.
Yes. After they tried to eat and got their stuff back, they made their way back to the Burgermeister and helped Ismark and Irina carry their father's coffin to the church, where they met the father, and they heard it like a child almost, maybe an older child, crying from somewhere on the premises of the church to be let out because he was hungry, begging his father to let him out. Father of the church ignored it and just brought the party in to conduct the ceremony. Ceremony interrupted, of course, by Strahd himself and Rahadim, who came. They saw the display of power as an illusion swept over Ismark, him batting the spiders off of him. In extreme fear, Strahd waves his hand again, and Ismark lay crouching on the ground, no more not slapping himself, demanding that the spiders be knocked off. As Strahd was about to roll away in his cart with Rahadin, he gave a nice little message and a warm welcome to the party to Barovia, while causing some zombies to dance for his quick getaway. And that's where we find ourselves tonight. We will be going to initiative.
As long as Arena is still around, because we all know she is the most capable of us all.
She is the
Let's-
rapier master.
And as soon as the ground of the zombies open up, you see another hole open up, and Rowan just kind of dives down in, and the hole closes back up immediately.
No, Rowan, come back!
And we will go to initiative. The zombies come out all behind you. As Strahd is riding off, you hear him come up, and we will go to initiative. And you should see it.
Yes! 6!
18. Woohoo!
I'm keeping up my streak of rolling lower than 10.
Wow.
Well, thanks for
Alright.
joining me back here, Eric.
Oh, no problem, my friend.
Wow, we beat the zombies though.
And I beat every single one of you.
Ooh.
All right, take them all out, and then we'll celebrate.
Wow, that's some really bad initiative there, isn't it? It's like,
All the way through, with the exception of a couple.
It was like the ever descending roll. It wasn't an exploding die. It was like a reducing die.
no, that's crazy. Okay. And with that, we will begin combat. And Zarek, you see them coming up, and you see the cart itself begins to move, and it goes off into the sunset. It's out of range now, but you see behind you zombies coming out of the graves around the cemetery, and you're up.
Well, kind of at the end or after last time, I did put that little bit of dialogue in the chat thing. Would I have been able to summon a packed weapon before we got started?
Yep.
Okie doke. So I do have a greatsword. However, at this moment, I'm gonna try and pick him down from afar. So we're gonna target that guy up there. And you know it, I know it, we all love it. Eldritch
Come on,
Blast.
blasting.
Oh, I love Foundry.
Mm-hmm.
A solid roll.
Let's see.
Did you
now
target
roll-
somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah, I targeted the
did.
guy.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I see it now.
I saw it say something about a module not being installed, but hopefully it's not the combat one.
Which one did it say?
There was a
I
combat HUD one.
Oh yeah, that's because it said do not update till to D&D 3.0 yet for Christmas.
Okay.
That's why.
well, since things are doing their things, I guess I'll just roll from beyond. So give me just a second.
Brian, is that a turn timer there in the bottom?
I don't see it.
I see
it's
a-
on our
a bar
screen.
going.
Red bar.
Oh yeah.
Bottom of the
Yeah.
map.
Okay, here we go. Eldritch Blast. That is going to be going to be a 17 to hit.
If that'll hit.
Ooh, for a total of 9 force damage.
Okay. All right. All right. Anything else? Any move?
Well, since I am not a high enough level to get more than one blast off, then that'll be my turn.
All right, Kakia, you are up.
Alright. Make sure that I have the movement. Oh, I do. Nope. Move up to this little zombie dude.
Okay.
And we're gonna smack him. So I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna smack him.
Yeah, you are.
And then +2 for rage. So 12 altogether.
All right. Yeah. So that one. See, that one worked.
And my computer actually handled it. So
Yeah.
far.
I'm gonna see if I can just replace the little automation things in my hotbar. Maybe that'll help.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. And let's see here. And oh, these guys are slow. So he's only going to be able to go 20 feet.
They're not fast zombies, because those are horrifying.
Yeah, not World War Z zombies. There he goes. He dashed and made it that far.
Yeah, that was a long way.
Ooh.
It's Mark.
Is he still down, groveling?
Oh, he got up.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna come here. See what he had. Yeah. And he's gonna come right here and engage this one, but he had to dash to get there. All right.
He's a hothead, that one.
Same thing with Arena. She's gonna dash.
No wonder this family's all dead. He's running away.
All right. Vern, you are up. You see them running, yeah,
Get
somewhere.
Ismark! Arena, come back! Gather up!
We're over here. Take care of those over there. There's more over here.
I have seen several people whack this zombie, and I think that's a good idea. And I will hold my holy symbol, and I will recite an incantation and toll the dead at them. If they can make a saving throw. And they fail. 11 points of damage.
All right. Yep.
And that'll be I will sort of get better vision. I'm gonna move over here so I can see where they ran off to, because I have no idea, because you can't see beyond that mausoleum. And I will end my turn there.
All right.
All right.
Eric, you are up.
First, going to take bonus action and convert my sorcery points to spell slots.
Okay.
Okay. And it just says so I'm going to do get one of my first level spell slots back.
Okay.
And then I am going to target this boy right here. And we will do the old firebolt.
Okay. Whoa.
Nice.
10 points of damage on that zombie.
Yeah, it did. Okay.
And
All right. Any
I'm
movement?
going to,
Power.
yeah, I'm going to move right here.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
All right.
Uh,
Yep. Yeah, these there we go. And the Father Donovich, he makes his way towards the gates. He said, "I'll wait right here. Please, please, don't let them desecrate any more of the graves."
Father D, what are these? Have you seen these before?
Never. And he's going to target Ismark, of course.
Gonna have to talk to that boy about combat tactics.
And he's going to do it again.
5 points of damage. A miss.
All right.
I think right now, Ismark might be going for a divide and conquer.
He's going to attack Ismark as well.
Well, he did a good job. He attracted 5 zombies to him.
ooh, that's
Ooh.
not good.
Ooh.
And he's going to miss. Okay.
And these things, to be clear, they look like they're not attacking Irina again, right?
That's correct. He's going to target Ismark as well.
Well, they were summoned by Big Bad Strahd himself, so might be a bit of bias in their tactics.
And you can kind of see Ismark doesn't look like he's doing so well up here. Just keeps getting clawed by these zombies. All right. Back to the top of the order. Dalek, you're up. You hear everything going on around you.
Alright. Gonna do...
You heard Ismark grunting and yelping in pain from behind the mausoleum.
I'm gonna go... Yep. Alright. Let's do 5, 10, 15, 20. Same Zombo as before. We're gonna actually use big old packed weapon greatsword.
Okay.
And that's gonna be a 19 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
And that's gonna be a nice 11 points of slash.
Oh,
Okay.
Magical.
Those dice. That's gonna confuse me.
All right. He's still standing. Badly injured. Okay.
Resilient, to say the least. And then I'll use...
Wait, let me go back here. Sorry. Go
I'll
ahead.
use one last little... Come on! There we go, last little bit of 5 feet to kind of circle around the zombie.
Okay. All right. Kia, you are up.
Alright, I am going to move to here. Should have movement for it. Oh yeah. It's made 20 or 30 feet. And then we're gonna hack zombie. 14 and dead.
It is gone.
And that's my turn.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's see here.
Ismark's turn.
Yep, it sure is. Okay.
He is going to scream.
Yeah, he's target that one there. Just going to see him with his sword come out
Oh,
and not so hot. But he hits anyways. And
oh,
he's
he
gonna
actually hit. Wow.
yes, with 8 points of damage. Do it again. That's definitely gonna hit
Oh, wow.
for another 5. So he did some damage. Okay. Irina, you are up. Okay. And she's gonna try to help her brother out here.
So, from what we've seen out of character in character, is that Urina, everything seems to be drawn to her. Or,
Uh,
not rephrase that. She's not getting attacked by anything, but she's still fighting with us. Correct?
yes,
Okay.
that's correct. Yep. She is not attack. Yeah, she's attacking and fighting everything that's attacked you, but they just don't attack her back. And she comes up and hits for 5 points of damage. Okay. All right. Burn. You are up.
All right, I see those two getting mangled, so I will once again clutch my symbol and I will cast. I'll say to Torm, bring the fire! And I will cast Flaming Spear to appear behind them, behind the two zombies. Zombies in front of them. So right there.
Okay.
Nice.
So when they get their turn, they will need to make a dex save of 13 in order to avoid that whopping 6 points of fire damage.
All right. Okay.
And you know what? I'm going to move a little bit closer. I'm not afraid of these things.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
All right, Eric, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to move up to here. And we'll target this one right here. And wait for it. Firebolt.
I waited for it.
Ooh,
And I-
I made it worth your wait. Except for the
For
damage.
6 points.
part.
Yeah, the damage was
It's only 6, but it was still an
It
impressive
was impressive.
attack roll.
Yes. A very impressive 6.
all right.
Add it to
Anything
your
else?
6. And that'll be it for my turn.
All right. Yeah, that's a. He's kind of staying put, kind of watching from the gate. He's going to target Ismark again. Because, of course. Oof. And oof.
Oof.
Yeah. He's doing a number on Ismark over there.
Just doing numbers.
All right, he needs to make a saving throw here, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's at the end of his turn, actually.
At the end of his turn? Okay.
Yes.
All right, he's going to target Ismark as well. And
Oh.
yeah, they are just laying into Ismark here.
Okay, hold
You know what the best part about Flaming Sphere is? You move it up to 30 feet. which is the move speed of just about every character.
30.
So you have to actively dash to get away from it.
Oh my god!
I think he's going to pass that.
Oh, Dex throw, yeah. He still takes 3 points of damage.
Okay. All right.
He starts smoking a little.
Start smoking a little, and then this one is also going to target his mark. And yeah, you are definitely seeing the pattern now. They act like Irina's not even there.
Oh, that hit too? Good lord.
Yeah, he's like a punching bag here.
Ah, that one.
That one doesn't hit.
That one does not.
Oh, good.
Natural 2 misses. Good to know.
As
All
with
right.
most things. Alright, so gonna move, yeah, full 30 to right there. I am just outside the flaming sphere. And so we're gonna target. Yeah, we'll target the one right there, and we'll do a not quite point blank Eldritch Blast.
That's right. So it's yeah.
Nat 20, let's go!
Sweet.
No, wow.
This will come back and bite us in
Ooh,
the ass.
14 force to the face.
All right. Minus 14. Okay.
I'm not used to those dice's symbols yet. I'm like, what is that?
What does it say?
What is that? Oh, that's an at 20. Okay.
All right. Anything else?
I think that'll be my turn.
All right. Kakia, you are up.
Alright. Okay. I am going to move. If I can. Ooh. Okay, so I am going to... What is my movement speed?
I should be 30.
Maybe. I think so. Yeah, 30. Okay. So I'm going to use my action to dash.
Okay.
And oops, wrong one. That is
It's
gonna.
probably gonna be a few levels before you get unarmored movement.
Uh-huh. So if this one right north of me attacks, I do have sentinel.
Okay.
So I will
So you
use
get
my
rid of that one.
reaction for that one.
Okay.
But that's it.
All right. And he's going to attack the. He's going to go after the one that looks like it's the most injured now, just to kind of take some of that the heat away from him. And
Makes sense. Though that's not gonna do much against the literal heat.
Oh,
yeah, he almost kills it. It's near death, and he's going to have to use his second attack on that one.
oh,
Well,
he's not.
Oh.
Ah.
He failed. All right.
Is Barovia telling us something?
Yeah, I mean, he was trying the whole credit card technique. Take out the little one first, you know, and then you can focus on the big ones. All right, Rena shows him how it's done.
It's not survival of the fittest, it's annihilation of the weak.
Yes. All right, and that's Irina's turn. Burn, you are up.
All right. As a bonus action, I'm going to ram this flaming spear into this guy. So he has to make a saving throw on this turn to see if he can avoid it. It's Dex 13.
All right.
No.
I don't think that's a pass.
6 points of fire damage to him. And good lord, he is looking rough. Okay, well, I always like people to see God, so maybe he could totally get hit. And then on him, I'm going to say back. Whoops, I unselected him. Back to the dirt with you, and I will toll the dead on him and make him make another saving throw. Oh, but he succeeds, so I don't think there's anything.
Nope.
And then I will position myself up over here. Where are you going? Come here. Go. Go. Move. Behind Arena to, in case I need to cure wounds on him, and that will be my turn.
All right. Eric, you are up.
Okay. Once it finishes telling me that it's my turn,
You should be able to click on
Click.
it to
Yeah,
cut
I
the
did.
animation.
You click it, it gives it away.
that was the thing that they made me drop out of my game, Brian, that I put in just for you,
Mm-hmm.
because I changed the message to "Wake up, Brian."
Oh.
Uh,
And let's take another firebolt at him.
Firebolt.
that's a hit. Hey, that was almost as good as the crit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Yeah. Any movement or anything?
I'm going to stay right where I'm at right now.
Okay. And let's see. He's going to make his way up a little bit now. Just kind of start moseying back in. All right. You got Sentinel.
He doesn't know that.
No. Even he's going to attack Ismark, though.
Shocker.
And it's going to miss.
He rolled a 1 and a
Wow.
1 for damage.
Yeah, that's like the best attack ever. Oh,
That time he's going to hit, though. All right. Kakia, do you want you're going to take your reaction?
I am. Oh. It is not triggering it. And it was beforehand.
Strange.
Just make the roll.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll, let me pop my thing out.
Roll to hit, maybe a crit.
Let's see.
Whiff.
I tried. Okay.
Oh, it hit the tombstone. You did good.
Woohoo! Tink tink.
The tombstone was just in the way.
That's because you tried to hit yourself.
Yeah.
Well, good. That means I wanted to mess in the first place. Which, because
Yeah, but you
I forgot to retarget after I moved. Let me try it again.
Actually, would the 9 have hit?
There we go. Yeah, the 9 would have hit too. So,
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
Yep. All right. All right, and it applied the damage. All right. And this one is going to attack. Guess who?
Ismark.
Yeah.
He's not near death yet.
No, but he's pretty badly injured.
They're doing much worse than they were at the beginning.
Yeah,
Ooh.
they are.
I'd rather deal with a bunch of Strahd zombies than a bunch of wolves at this point.
And speaking of which, you get to deal with them.
Yep, so gonna come on in. Do a bit of targeting.
Oh, the one that's badly injured? At the top, it needs to make another dex save. because it's ended turn within 5 feet of the
Oh,
flaming
yeah.
spear. So Dex of 13 save.
Yeah, good call. Let's see.
And that
6
won't make it.
points of damage.
All right. All right, Zarek,
You
your
get the coup
attack.
de grace.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So let's get back over to Beyond. Roll to hit. And would a 7 have hit?
No.
Well,
It
then I
does.
biffed it.
You feel intense heat coming from your left.
Wait. That's only if I end my turn within. Well,
No, I'm giving you the battlefield.
oh. Yeah, I guess I'll risk the opportunity attack.
Okay, let me and he will react as you move. And he's gonna whiff as you kind of like
Nice!
So now you're able to move.
Right
Okay.
back to where I was. And I shall end my turn.
All right.
Kia.
Kakia.
Kia.
Alright.
Kia pets.
Like I thought that.
When you said it like that, I was like,
But I kept it in, but it's out there now.
I've been waiting for the opportune moment to.
This is why she from here on out will be known as Kate.
Keith.
Alright, so we're gonna go do some hacking and slashing.
You don't have to go very far. That's the good news.
Yes.
Ooh.
Alright.
Nice.
And then I will move. Yeah.
All right.
I would advise 1 square down.
I
Out
don't
of
think
the
I'm.
sphere. Yep.
I think she's good. I don't think she's in range. Shh.
No, I
More than
sh-
5 feet. Ooh.
So then go here then. Yeah.
Yeah, as you started to move up, you're like, whoa, that's a little hot.
Shh.
Cold, but I'm not that cold. And that's it.
All right. Ismark, he's going to finally try to take this one out and end this battle.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
I have faith.
That'll get.
Move, and he does, and he starts jumping around. I told you all we can win this.
You did.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Never doubted you.
It's amazing.
Ismark lands his mark.
Ismark, and we are out of combat.
I will drop concentration on the flaming spear. I don't know how to delete it.
I can do it.
Okay. Only you can protect from graveyard fires.
You're just making sure everything's dead.
Not really much to burn in a
You're
graveyard.
gonna.
Like maybe the trees, some grass,
Yeah.
but it's
You're
nothing
gonna
like
do
a
some
forest.
healing on him.
No,
Burn.
no.
No, you're not.
I don't know what's going on with this world. You got
And as you,
I will.
I mean, it was like it was only about half a minute since the battle started, and you hear the carriage just as a distance now making its way out of the village of Barovia. Damn it, man!
I'm gonna give
Even on my father's burial, he must intervene. He must interfere on such a sacred moment.
I'm gonna cast a cure wounds on him.
Okay.
Mark.
He's got hit dice, probably second wind or something.
So you're telling me that even on a day of mourning, he's always showing up?
He's obsessed with my sister.
I'm
Why?
starting to notice that.
He's got this strange notion that she wants him as well. I assure you, I do not. It's never safe. Since he set his eyes on Irina, the attacks have come almost nightly. The wolves. And now this. And we know he poisoned my father to convince Irina that it's not safe here in Barovia, in the village of Barovia. And only he could protect her. But I hate to ask. And you hear, Father! Father! From the inside the church area. I smell blood, Father. Let me out, I'm hungry.
This is the same
That's from
noise.
inside the church. Yep.
Okay.
What exactly is going on with your son, Father?
Oh, my son is ill. My apologies for
What kind of illness, Father?
an extreme hunger.
For what, Father?
Well, he claims he can smell blood. I'm confused.
Are you?
Yeah, well, of course. Strange things have been happening in the village since Irina came of age.
Father Donovich, is he your biological son?
No, he is not. I am the father of this church. This is
Okay. I just wanted
He's
to...
a father, but not a father.
Spiritual father.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, everyone in the village calls me father.
Oh, okay.
Ismark, excuse me. I trust Father Donovich. He's got the boy's best interest at heart. I no doubt in my mind.
Who says that?
Ismark.
Oh, well.
But I fear my sister will not be safe here. And I must see to the needs of the village as the new Burgermeister to fortify the mansion and to fortify the town itself. But until it's fortified, I fear Irina will not be saved. Would you, my friends, my kind friends, be so kind as to escort Irina?
Where?
Well, to safety, of course.
I do not see an issue if everyone else is okay with it. I hate for something to happen to her just because she's a target.
As long as she brings her rapier.
I'm not kidding.
How do you feel? Does Strahd show up wherever Irina shows up?
I do not know. We have not left the village of Barovia.
Well, I mean, the wolves conveniently attacked the manor. He conveniently shows up here. I mean, the fact that he's showing up where she actually is. Have you ever tried hiding your sister in some other nondescript place?
We've not left the village, of course. My father deemed the roads unsafe.
No, yeah, I mean in the village itself.
Well, Strahd has spies everywhere, of course. And which is why I'd ask a group of outsiders to escort her to safety. And they do say that he is the land.
Father Donovich, so have you had this graveyard consecrated?
Well, it's, of course, I mean, we do what we can. Limited resources, of course.
Well, a mere blessing is enough. Arena, what do you say? You've been quiet this entire time. You're the damsel in distress.
Well, I, I, I cannot bear it anymore. I see my brother. He's got important duties to attend to in restoring the village and helping the villagers feel safe once again. It's been a long time since they felt safe, but I fear my presence in the village will hinder my brother's work.
Is there any safe location outside of the village that you feel is more appropriate for your defense?
Well, if we could make it to Valaki and talk to the Burgermeister in Valaki, perhaps they would have a place.
Oh, where would that be? Ah, we should have asked for a map at the General Mercantile Store.
And they tell it's no more than not even a half a day's travel away
On foot or by cart?
on foot.
Old Tick can't go really fast.
Well, let's get you out of here. Let's get you somewhere safer for now. And when the time comes, we'll protect you if we need to.
Thank you.
Is the service done for
The service is
Mark's father?
the service is done. Yep. And you hear rattling of wood inside of the church now, as the Father, I'm hungry.
Father
You know,
Donovich.
Now that he mentions it, I'm hungry too. I think
Oh,
we talked
shit.
about shepherd's pie after.
We did.
I'm
We need
going
to go to
to.
the Merc, take her with us, and then we'll get.
Shepherd's pie.
Maybe that's what she wants. Is because she says she's hungry. We could go there, pick her up a bowl, and then come back, give her a bowl, and then she should be okay, right?
That would work for me.
Is it a boy or a girl, Doru?
It really doesn't matter.
It does. People's things matter.
It's a boy.
Boy, I will look at Father Donovich straight in the eyes, even though he's all the way over there on the other side of the crypt.
Okay.
And I will go, Father, do you know what affliction actually has a hold of Doru? And depending on his answer, I will insight check him.
Well, I fear that the affliction itself is something along the lines of, well, that he might have been visited by Lord Strahd himself.
Have you attempted to baptize him via holy water?
Oh, I've not let him out of the cellar.
No, that's wise. Water
I fear
drips
that
and flings.
I fear that Daru is beyond help at this point. But I cannot take it upon myself to do any harm. So I let him live in the cellar, relatively speaking.
I doubt
Once
that's
in a while,
very
I-
wise of an idea.
Out of character, would be like, food, here you go, right there. And it's like in character's like,
From time to time, you hear a rat squeal.
And you're sure there's no way he can get out?
Well, he hasn't yet.
I just don't want to return here and find you draped over the altar devoid of blood. and the cellar door open.
Oh, well, it seems to be quite sturdy. And I do have the padlock on it.
Oh, by the way, do you have any holy water?
I do not, unfortunately.
This church. All right, Arena. Would you care to join us? Apparently, some people think they're hungry. And hopefully they'll get a wisdom saving throw soon.
Nah.
I feel like we should
Honestly,
probably
Elf.
take care of the poor lad now.
You know, I cannot take a life in such manner. I will trust to the Father. For now.
And who's to say you'll be able to witness the fruits of such trust? Who's to say we don't come back one day to find the Father, as you said, over the altar, devoid of blood?
No. So during that entire conversation, I would have looked at the Father to discover any lies or deception, or if he does not or does feel that he can keep Doru locked in the cellar.
Okay. Yeah, make a perception check on that.
Can I also do
Insight?
Yep, insight, yep.
Is there any markings on the father suggesting that he might have been bit?
You can make a medicine check.
I'll be a 13 for
Barbarian
the
making the medicine check. It should be entertaining.
Yeah.
Who knows? You could have been a doctor in a past life.
Yeah. You're not noticing any bite marks, and as far as you can tell, he seems nervously optimistic that the door will hold him.
Okay. All right. Can we take a look at the door? Can we go back in the church?
First one was a 17.
Yeah, this medicine check. You're not noticing any marks on his neck at all, and you can see pretty clearly.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys want to go back to the front of the church?
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to take a closer examination.
Yeah, the church is.
I'm pretty handy with stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
in terms of tinkering around, seeing if it's.
Father Donovich, has Strahd ever entered the graveyard or the church proper itself?
He has not.
So he always just rides his little.
And he
cart.
stops right. He stops right there.
Okay.
I've never invited him in. And he tells you that the trap door's over to the first door to the right as you come in.
Oh, the first door.
Brian,
Yep.
when I get in, are we going inside that room? That door was open. The trap door's further in. That's locked, right?
Yep, you see the trap door right there.
I'm going to investigate it, and I'm going to inadvertently cut my finger and leave a few
God.
drops of blood right there.
Okay.
Hopefully doing it so it's not noticed.
All right, make a
Sleight of hand?
sleight of hand. Yeah.
We have a weird map situation. We can't see anything once we go in that room. At least I.
There's
Because-
probably no light source.
Oh, there we go. Let me give myself a light. There we go.
Yep.
Good call, Alex.
At the very least, Dark has dark vision.
Okay. Yeah, you're able
And I
to
have
do
dark
so.
vision too.
And as you're doing that, I mean, it just kind of, it really starts rattling the cage, and you see it like.
I jump back.
The wood itself is starting to, you can see it shaking
Well,
itself.
it's actual wood. It's not iron or anything like that.
You see that the chains are over the trapdoor itself.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, you see iron chains, and he just screaming, I'm hungry! It's so close, I can smell it! Father, open it and feed me!
Have you ever?
He's lying to he's lying to you. He's lying to you. He's not feeding me.
That's always my next question: is how are you actually feeding him? And
He's starving me. He's such a cruel person. Do not believe a word he says.
Oh, I believe the
I'm
kid.
hungry. I'm hungry. He's cruel. He's keeping me down here. He won't let me out. It's been 2 weeks since I've had any food.
And what would you normally eat?
Well, I've been feeding on the rats that come by.
So you have had food.
But not for, I had to catch it myself.
Would you like some sweet potato pie? We can probably go get you some.
Oh, would you bring it to me?
Of
Or
course you
shepherd's
will.
pie.
had the character, I'm like, that's not a good idea.
I'll take whatever you have. Would you sit and eat it with me?
Mm, I will sit with you while you eat it.
Oh, yes, please. Get the key from the father.
We'll take care of it. We'll be back. We'll be right back, Doru.
Please hurry. I'm so hungry. You seem so nice.
Sure. We are. All right, let's get out of here.
I told you he's not well.
Oh, we
Yes.
believe you, Father Donovich. What did Arik, what did you make of the fortifications?
He'll eventually break through it. Oh, I suppose I should probably roll for that, shouldn't I? What do you
In
want?
your
me to roll?
gnomish opinion.
An investigation check. Yeah.
13.
Do you have any kind of woodcutter tool proficiency?
Yeah, but he's
Woodcutter
got-
tool. Carpentry.
Yeah, carpenter's tools. You proficient with
No.
that?
No,
No.
I use tinker's
Yeah.
tools and
Yeah, you saw the floorboards that were moving. That there was nothing fortified over the floorboards, just over the
Right.
trap door, over the door itself.
right. So it's just a matter of time before it gives way.
But he's a child.
How old is Daru? Father?
13, 14.
And how long has he been like this?
Oh, it just started 2 weeks ago.
He's like a wet noodle.
Well, considering we were able to hear his ruckus from outside, clear across the church, I have doubts on a lack of strength.
Yeah.
Your logic does not sway me.
Well, then, let's get some food, come back, and
Ooh,
Yeah,
shepherd's
right.
pie.
I mean, right. The boy needs to feed. He's growing. He probably could eat
Growing.
like 4 pies.
growing
13.
concerning.
Or 4 of us, one of the two.
And Ismark, where will you be during this time?
I must go back to the mansion and start fortifying once again.
All right, use some hit
Right.
dice.
My apologies. I thank you once again for volunteering to escort Irina to Balaki, and thank you for your help with burying my father. And my apologies for my display of ignorance, I would say, and running towards Strahd by myself.
I would say I would caution running towards anything by yourself. You got yourself in a bit of trouble with those creatures in the graveyard. If you would have stuck close, you would have had friends nearby.
I wanted to protect my sister at all costs.
Well, I don't. your sister ran after you, not the other way around. I
Well,
don't suppose you have a map of the surrounding areas at the mansion, do you? Or
I
a welcome center?
I do, if you would like to see. I
Would,
have a bit of the lands of Barovia. Would you?
yeah, would you mind if we borrowed it? It might be useful in our travels.
Well, of course.
Sweet. Love
Le-
maps.
Lead you back to the mansion.
Father Donovich, keep Daru safe.
We can
Until he
probably
isn't.
prepare food at the Burgomaster Mansion.
But it's not shepherd's pie.
I didn't see any sweet potatoes.
There's some wolves. They're
Yeah.
not too dead.
Yeah, I mean, really, we need to clean up the mansion. There are dead wolves all over it.
So you,
Kia, do you need armor?
No.
Oh. Okay. Could do some wolf fur trim.
Maybe
Okay.
if it gets cold, I'll make a pelt out of it.
you make it, yeah, you make it back to the mansion, of course,
Okay.
Okay.
and start cleaning up. And he's going to share with you the map here.
Of the lands of Barovia.
Hex crawl.
You're right here. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a
Right here.
massive friggin' map.
Yes.
I'm still on the church, but it's playing on my side.
Oh, wow.
Heck, I'd probably say this map's bigger than Crown of the Oathbreakers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But this
Well, what's
is,
the scale?
yeah, it's a different scale.
Yeah, different scale, but the map itself looks bigger.
And he tells you to get down to here's about an hour walking,
Hmm.
for instance, if that puts it into scale.
Not really.
Hmm.
It's a 20-minute mile.
So it'd probably be
So 1 mile a hex.
Yep, just about.
so if
And
to the
Valaki's up here.
Oh, hold on.
Ooh, wow.
No. Where? Holy cow!
so that'd be about 1, 2, 3.
Arena, are you familiar with travels in these lands? Have you traversed this path before?
I have not left the village in many, many, many years. It's not safe.
It was about an hour walk going from the token down there all the way to where you pointed. That'd be about 16 hours, give or take.
Yep.
I wanted to ask the father something in confidence.
Yes, please.
Let me see here. I wanted to ask him. First of all, I would ask him if he has seen Elder Kai, and I would show him the picture. I would have expected him to drop by the nearest religious establishment. So I'm curious if he did see Elder Kai.
Oh, he's trying to recollect, and I believe it may have passed through. That was before the troubles, so.
Okay. Okay. You're not so certain, so I guess you probably wouldn't know where he went, since you're not even certain if you saw him before.
It looks familiar, but wouldn't know where he went now. I don't leave the church much.
Sure. And he was searching for an ancient temple in snow-covered mountains. Would that description ring a bell here in Barovia?
I believe, yes. I would look in far to the west.
Far to the west. Okay.
Past Perez. And he's pointing. He's like, there's
Mhm.
Perez, and looking for probably by that description, Argenvosholt.
Oh, that's not a mouthful at all. Argen Voskvolf.
Argenvosholt. Yep.
Volst Holt.
Argynvostholt.
All right. Thank you for your time, Father. It's greatly appreciated. May Torm guide you.
May the morning Lord bless, and may the morning Lord return to Barovia.
Maybe one day he will.
All right.
Well, Arena, do you need to gather any clothing, supplies?
Yeah, she'll grab a pack and looks like a standard adventuring pack, like bedroll and things to carry along.
Does anybody know any traveling songs?
99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer.
Take one
Take
down,
one down,
pass it around.
98 bottles of beer on the wall,
Woo.
98.
Are you
Probably
going to
somewhere along that way with that song, it's gonna devolve into shepherd's pie.
Ooh, good thinking there, Torak.
I've also heard
Well, that
one
was
song.
Alex saying it, but
A big yummy shepherd's pie on the wall.
Have you heard the wheels in the cart go round and round?
all
No.
through the town?
All through the town, yes. The wheels on the cart go round and round, round and round, round and round.
All right.
Wheels on the cart go round and round.
All through the
Okay.
town.
As you're traveling, you come to a crossroads, and it's desolate, and it's very eerie surrounding you. You're surrounded by a dense fog, even denser than the mist itself. It's obscuring everything in its grasp. In the distance, you hear the faint sound of creaking wood and a chill wind blowing through the air. To one side of this crossroads, you see the towering frame of gallows silhouetted against the fog. Across from the gallows is a graveyard where headstones just up from the fog like gnarled fingers. The graves are all old and they're overgrown, and you get a sense of dread and decay hanging in the air. And all of a sudden you hear the loud call of a crow. A weak crow. The faded sign points to where you see it sitting on a signpost, and the sign points northwest to a footpath and reads Ser Pool, Tser Pool, and the other sign points west along the muddy road and reads Ser Falls.
Which path looks more traveled?
Or you see a footpath, and then you see another path going to the west. They look pretty equally traveled, except one looks like what people walked on, and another looks like what people rode carriages on.
So one is Sarah Falls, which is the one to the west, and Sarah Pole.
Pool going to
Pool?
the north. Yep.
And ask Irina what that translates to.
Well, pool, like a pool that you swim in, and falls, like going over a waterfall.
Oh, okay.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, one looks shorter.
Hey,
According
hey,
to our
hey.
map. No, Eric, no, nothing like that. I mean, less traveled. Like, like shorter distance.
Well, you guys have had some clues of where you might want to go to next.
Oh, I want to go
love
to the
gallows.
pool. So
You
the
want to see,
pool.
you want to see the pool?
Yes.
Is there a specific reason you wanted to see the pool?
I'm just bummed because we left without our shepherd's pie.
Damn it, we did.
You guys tricked us.
I was wondering if we were actually leaving Barovia yet or not.
Is there can I tell if Kakia has a specific reason for wanting to go to the pools?
You
wanna
heard
tell
it,
us?
but you didn't acknowledge it as she has family ties there, out of character.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. At the pool, sure.
I think I have some answers or some questions, and the answers might be there. That's just my personal preference, so I'm traveling that way.
Through the
Sure.
fog, you make out a figure.
Ooh.
Its form is shrouded in mist and shadow. As it draws closer, the details become clear. It's a skeleton, dressed in a suit of rusty armor and carrying a faded banner in its bony hand. The skeleton itself is riding atop a skeletal horse with the ribcage exposed and empty eye sockets staring into the distance. You can hear the hoofs clatter against the cobblestones, echoing through the fog like the sound of death itself. The skeleton rider and its mount move with a slow and measured pace, as if they have all the time in the world. They are ghostly and otherworldly, a haunting presence in this eerie landscape. The skeleton comes to a halt,
We
and
can't.
the rider points his banner to the west, as if commanding you to go there. He raises the banner, and they resume their haunting pace. The fog swirls around the skeleton and the horse, concealing them once again. They disappear into the mist, leaving behind only the memory of their eerie presence and the faint sound of clattering bones. You noticed, though, before that it looked like the skeleton dropped something onto the ground.
Go look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll approach the gallows.
All right. As you approach the gallows, make a wisdom saving throw.
Sure. $17.
Okay. You get an eerie feeling around there. It looks like it's the rope itself is starting to decay.
Okay, is there anything hanging from the rope, or is it just a noose, or just a rope?
Just the rope.
What does it look like he dropped?
I'm going to give that to you here in a second.
Come forth. There's nothing to fear here.
You see that. It looks like he dropped that.
Nothing fancy about that.
And this gives you the ability once per day to cast light.
Who can't see? I think Kakia might.
Yes.
I can't see. In
Give it
and,
to
in
Kakia.
and out of character.
I can cast light.
Oh, light. I think it said blight.
I thought he said light.
Mhm.
He said light.
Okay.
Light.
If you guys don't
Light as in
mind.
the cantrip?
Oh, wait. I can't cast spells if I'm raging.
Oh, well, I think you would probably not be raging if you wanted to cast light. I mean, I can cast light. That's why it's sort of redundant for me.
Okay, then yeah, I will take it and just. I gotta start swinging in the dark. I swing in the dark.
Yeah, and those two, well, you can cast it on itself, and then it lasts.
Oh,
It's not
it's not a
concentration.
concentration.
It's a,
Okay.
it's not concentration. Lasts for an hour.
Okay.
And at the very least, I think barbarians can still concentrate on a spell, maybe? I might be misremembering.
No, they can't concentrate on spells because they're raging. Pretty much, they're too frustrated to concentrate.
Hmm.
And everybody else can see in the dark.
I might be thinking about concentrating before you wild shape.
Yes. As a druid, you can concentrate before you wild shape and then keep the
She
concentration as
rages
your wild
in the
shape.
dark.
All right. Now, which way would everybody like to go?
Well, I think we're gonna support. We're gonna support our girl Kakia.
Yep.
We're gonna go to the pool.
Okay, everybody make a wisdom saving throw as you walk past the gallows.
Do I have to make another one, or
Everybody else.
okay?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
And,
No,
and Eric
I made
made
one earlier when because I was right with.
Eric made one and made a 13.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Everybody else. Okay, Kia and Zarek,
Blackjack.
make your-
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Got 9.
As you're walking past the gallows and you glance up, you hear the sound of the wood creaking. And as you look up at the gallows, you see a body hanging. Your eyes widen in horror as you realize you're looking at yourself hanging there. A feeling of dread pours over you. You cannot shake the image from your mind. I need you. I'll give you here in a second.
Kakia, are you okay?
I don't know. No.
All right.
Come away from there, Kakia. It's morbid. You're much
All
brighter
right.
than that.
I need you to make a. Just roll a d6.
Okay.
Woo!
6.
All right. You have, all of a sudden, you have a disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws. And
nice.
that use intelligence, wisdom, or a charisma. And you get this despair feeling that nothing is real anymore. This is what's causing this disadvantage.
That was disadvantage?
Yes.
I'm
Feeling of
pretty much
despair.
all mental checks.
Right.
It's called
Yes.
depression.
Yeah, now it's like delusional. Nothing is real. Just what's the point? That's why you get these. Yep. Okay.
As she stands there, I'll go and put my arm around her and sort of drape my cloak over her shoulder and sort of turn her away and walk her down the path to the north.
Oh, what do I roll?
Okay.
It's
As
okay.
you make your way, as you start making your way up to the north, and you pass the graveyard.
I whistle past the graveyard.
Yeah, as you're approaching the pool. Everybody see that?
I
Anybody?
do not.
No.
I
It's saying
not yet.
no tokens.
Yeah.
All right. That's because I'm putting you there.
Ah,
Okay,
Now
here
we
we
see
go.
it.
It's loading.
And you kind of see the bridge itself in front of you. And you see this old stone bridge stretching into the fog. The river beneath, it's kind of trickling slowly. It's dark, and you can follow the road up through, and you can kind of see it as it weaves its way into the dark forest on the footpath. And as you approach this bridge, you kind of feel a sense of unease and foreboding, as if the very stones are warning you to turn back.
do we really need to go this way? I mean,
You wanted to go this way.
yeah.
Kiki, it was your choice, your family, you said. You said their answers lie this way.
Yeah, but now I'm getting a feeling. I think we should just go home, get some shepherd's pie, and go back to bed. Try it again tomorrow.
No, just a couple more feet.
Easier said than done.
And
How about now?
Vern, as you're talking, you notice
Oh, shit.
you see something poking its head from amongst the grass along the riverbank. And you glimpse a small creature, not even quite a foot tall, along the riverbank. It's a round little man with a little pointed hat and a sad look on his face.
Hmm.
He's not quite noticed you, even though he's kind of doing his own thing. Almost missed him because of his stature being small in size. And he's picking small white flowers along the riverbank.
Hmm.
And you see him pause. He lifts one up to his nose, and he gives it a whiff. And you see him for just a fleeting second. You see him smile, and he takes the flower, and he carefully places it in his basket.
I will
And
call.
then
Oh, go
he
ahead.
he freezes. He hears the commotion behind him, and slowly turns towards you. And what was remaining of his smile turns to fear, and he scampers off under the bridge.
I will yell, "Hello, friend! Don't worry. Do not fear. We're friendly. Are there good pickings down by the river?"
Kind of like a Danny DeVito looking guy there. He doesn't. You don't hear anything.
Don't hide, friend. Come out. My name is Byrne. We're all friendly here.
And you see, he kind of sticks his head out from out underneath the bridge where he's at, and it goes back into something in under the bridge.
Let's go check on him. He's even smaller than I am, huh?
Yeah, maybe he's scared of big folk. Do you want to go, Eric?
Yeah. I'll walk down that way and see. Just you guys cover me.
My friend Eric is coming to talk to you. He's big in stature like you are.
Okay. As you make your way down, and you Eric, and you go underneath the bridge, you find a small little house in a hollow, and it looks like it's just made it into this place where a large stone has been removed.
Okay.
And as you peer inside, you can see it's the room itself is only 6 square feet, and there's a small bed inside made of straw, and a small chest with a candle sitting on top of it. When I say chest, more like a chest of drawers, not like a treasure
Right.
chest. And and as you're looking in, you can see the the forest gnome sitting on a bed, clutching his basket of flowers.
I give him a gnomish greeting. Hail
He
and
looks.
well met in
Hello,
gnomish.
who are you?
My name is Eric.
I'm
Eric Bedon.
I'm Winkle. Uh,
Greetings, Winkle.
why are you here? This is my home.
You're just passing through, and we saw you. We saw somebody who seemed to be enjoying the beauty of nature. And we
Well,
felt that you might be someone that we would like to meet.
uh, yeah, it's been so long since I've had company. Please, and he pours
Would
you.
you would you come out and meet my friends?
Sure. And he mumbles out, and he grabs his basket, and he comes along with, and he follows you out.
I bring him back to the party. This is my new friend Winkle.
Well, hello, Winkle. As I said before, I am Acolyte Byrne, and these are my companions, Kikia and Darik.
Ah,
And
well met. I assume you're friend, not foe.
Oh, indeed.
Oh,
We have no intentions of hurting you.
oh, I see. Well, these used to be our lands. Uh, right over here, and he points into the woods, just very near. But when the mist came, so did the darkness. And I very rarely make it out of my home out of fear. Because even the animals, you must be careful. They turned evil and destroyed our village.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that, Winkle. Are there any others besides yourself, or are you the only one left?
Sadly, I'm all that is left. That's why, and I live here under the bridge. All I have to do to pass my time now is pick these beautiful flowers that grow along the bank. They remind me of fonder days.
I wish you could meet our friend Rowan, but he disappeared into a hole.
Of course. Uh, well,
Maybe next week.
He shares your love of nature.
yes, of course, you do know these flowers are magical.
No! How so?
And he pulls one out and he says, take a whiff.
I sniff.
I sniff.
As
Oh,
you,
wait. Oh, Eric.
and you just get this, for a moment, you just feel calm and happy.
Forget about shepherd's pie.
Yeah, even then, you're like, wow.
Do I feel better or?
For that moment, you do.
Some good old Valerian root.
Yeah.
Do you collect these often? Do they have staying power? Are they rare?
well, well, they're very rare, and they only grow here. These are the ser flowers.
The Saya?
Someday,
Sarah.
ser, like the pool and the balls, and well, eventually, some will be brave enough to consecrate the fame circle with these flowers, I suppose.
What is the fame circle?
Well, when the Fae, they all had to leave when the darkness came, and some
Okay.
believe that when the Fae, they need to consecrate the Fane circles
Oh, man.
to bring the Fae back and destroy Strahd once and for all.
Oh, you believe the Fae have that power to destroy Lord Strahd?
Of course.
Have you tried? Have you never tried to take the flowers to the Fane Circle yourself?
Oh no, I don't want any trouble. I keep to myself under the bridge.
Do the flowers last for long?
Um, well, not for me. I make tea out of them.
Oh, wow. All right. Would you mind making our friend Kakia some tea?
Sure, I have some made.
I think it might cheer her up. She's a little beside herself. She's feeling very sad.
She's a Debbie Downer. Put that way.
Yeah.
Bet you've never heard that before.
That
have
was
I've
was
never
so last
heard that
week.
at all.
And he runs off and he brings it back a nice cup of yellowish looking tea. Has a nice aroma to it. Even the aroma makes you calm for a second as you take in the smell of the tea.
A Winkle.
Drink it up.
Yes.
If we were to be able to consecrate the Fane Circle with these flowers, where would that be?
Well, oh, and he actually tells you where they are. And he shows you on a map of the forest Fane. There's one he knows about.
Okay.
And let me. I'll give you that.
Sure. So Winkle, if we were to do this, would we come back to get a certain amount of flowers from you? Or do you have enough to give us now in case we run across it? I do not want to dip into your happy tea supply, though.
There's plenty of flowers here. You can have them in my basket.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Can I see if he is being deceptive in any way?
Sure. Make an insight check.
Okay. I don't wanna suspect him, but I also don't want to be a fool.
Yep. And he actually points to the map and he says, "Look for the windmill, and right behind there, you'll see the forest Fane." And he seems like he's being quite genuine, like he's got a keen interest in consecrating this. And he tells you, if you consecrate it and the Fae comes back, the forest Fae, will you tell her I'm here?
Of course we will, Winkle. We would be delighted to. Does the forest Fae have a name that we should know to prove that we're friendly?
Well, she usually goes by Lila.
Lila. That's pretty. Well, Winkle, thank you very much. I do enjoy meeting you, and hopefully we'll be able to bring back Lila for you and let her know that she has a well-respected subject in Winkle.
Of course.
Now, you stay out of sight now. We were able to sneak up on you. I wouldn't want any wolves doing that.
Oh no, of course not. No wolves. They've. And he shakes his head. Reminds me of what happened to our village.
Was your village around here?
Oh, it's right there, and he points in the woods.
And of course, we see woods, right?
You see woods.
So standing next to Arik, is he like a quarter his height, half his height?
Little less than half his height.
Little less than half. It's like a son. It's like you have a son who's older than.
Yes.
there anything else we can do for you, Winkle? Any tasks we can perform? We're quite strong.
And
Speak for yourself.
and as you drink that tea as well, you all of a sudden you feel yourself again. That feeling of despair is kind of lifted.
That's some good stuff. Can I have that in real life, please?
I know, right? And he gives you the instructions on how to make the tea as well. If you want to pick flowers, when he
Okay.
shows you the right flowers to pick to make the tea itself, if you'd like. So you can make a tea that's kind of like calm emotions.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Stable.
Chamomile tea.
What
Chamomile tea. Calm your emotions.
what time of day is it right now?
Perpetual.
It's
dawn.
it's coming up on 11 a.m.
Okay. So it's still fairly early in the day.
Calm emotions tea. All right. Farewell, Winkle. May we meet again soon.
Yes, and then he runs and he's like, "Please be careful and tell Lila that I need her guidance and protection."
We will. I think he liked you, Ark.
I think he liked our party. I think he
Yes,
was-
kindness goes a long ways in this area.
Unless they're wolves.
You know what else goes a long way in these areas?
Shepherd's pie.
No,
Shepherd's pie.
silly. A good song.
Oh, sorry, I'm still hungry. We never
pull it-
stopped.
What do you have? You have a fiddle?
A lute.
A lute? You pull out your lute,
I pull out my lute and play a little bit.
and all the wandering monsters come to the yard.
I'm not carrying no milkshake.
Come for the lute.
You make your way into not too much longer. Make another hour walk to you kind of make an approach.
Approach.
To a camp, and you hear music at the camp as well.
We need the party token.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eric, did you do that? Did you summon a party? I have seen you do some many divine things, which, again, we must talk about tonight.
At some point in time, we will sit and talk over a shepherd's pie, perhaps.
Hopefully they have them out here in the middle of the woods.
And as you're coming up, you see a small lake, which is, as you know now, is Sayre Pool. It's fed by a cold spring trickling from the north. And you can see that the lake itself is surrounded by a dense forest, save for a small clearing. And that's where you're at, kind of like the northeast side at the base of the Pillar of Ravenlove. All right.
Found my note about it. Serapool.
Sayre Pool, yes. And you hear and as you're approaching, you can hear the music and you can see them dancing and you see other areas where people sitting around having story time.
Do we see red scarves?
You do see red scarves.
So this perhaps a Vistani camp, like the ones that brought us in.
Yes.
Do we
they-
recognize anybody in this grouping other than
Yeah.
studies?
Yeah, they have the red scarves, and you can kind of see that they have the bright
Coat of many colors.
their wagons are very colorful.
permission to enter camp.
There you go. And if you guys are on, I'm going to put you right where the. Let me activate it.
Now, for any of us who don't remember, be careful about what you consume.
That seems to be an ongoing theme with this party.
But what does it kill you? The combat or it's going to be the food? Either one, pick your poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where you see coming up as you approach the camp itself.
I'm going to.
Again, permission to enter camp. Does anybody respond?
Oh, and they're kind of and you see them come up and they just kind of wave you in as they're drinking and they're having a good time.
Lady Arena, do you have any dealings with the Vistani?
Only as they come and trade into the village itself, but not a whole lot.
Do you believe you're in danger if we enter their camp?
No, not at all. They are very welcoming of Barovians.
Oh, yeah, we've experienced their welcoming before.
Yeah, but we're probably in more danger than she is because we're not Barovians.
Yeah.
Not the Barovians.
And you see most of them though, they're like wearing blue turbans on their heads, something you haven't seen other Vistani wearing.
Kakia, do you know if you're to seek someone here?
I need to speak to Madam Ava.
Oh, welcome. Come, sit. They invite you to sit by the fire.
Oh, is it warm? Where is it?
Towards the middle, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta zoom way out.
Move you up there. All right.
Well,
Madam,
my friends,
you wish to see Madam Ava, you say?
if it wouldn't be too much trouble.
Her tent's right over there. He points in this general direction. It's the bigger tent, not the small circle one. You go past there, that's where her tent is.
Are you having a celebration?
Every night's a celebration.
That's good attitude. Every night alive is a celebration. Well, Kakia, would you like to do this alone?
You guys can come with. I mean, we've been together for about a couple of days now, and there's no point in hiding what's going on. I honestly don't know what to expect.
Ah,
I do
All
not
right.
have a token on this.
Nope. You just say, you start to approach as they gave you the directions, that's what you see in front of you. The tent itself.
hello, Madam Eva. Are you within?
And you hear bells ring as you stand outside. And yeah. And the front of the tent itself blows open.
Unnaturally?
Unnaturally.
All you, Kakia.
I walk right in.
I'll follow behind her.
Okay. As you walk in, everybody
Well,
walking in.
yep,
Sure, why not? We don't want to leave Kakia to her own.
devices.
Well, I wasn't going to say that because that sounded insulting. So,
And you walk in and you see Madame Avis there.
oh, oh, madam, what large eyes you have.
I was thinking more along the lines of what large chairs.
What large chairs.
There it is.
Adventurers from a far distance. You do know that your arrival was destined from the moment you were born. Yet, it is only now that you shall glimpse what may lay ahead.
Yeah, I don't know much.
Yeah, of course, but you were predestined to be bound together in this common bond. Sit. Let's see what the cards reveal.
I take a seat.
I look at Dark. How does Dark look at this time? Is he like normal looking?
Yeah, he seemed to be pretty normal at the moment. Gray eyes, no glow.
Okay. My friend Dark doesn't talk much.
I see. So,
Are you a seer, madam? Do you
She
see
just-
the future?
She just said that.
Oh, did she? Good lord,
said-
I wasn't
she
paying
said-
attention.
She said, I see.
Oh, well, we all see.
and
So we're all seers.
and as you're standing there, sit. And she deals out cards and she picks one up.
Okay.
Okay.
She looks and she holds it to you. And you see the Three of Swords.
Who is you?
Everybody, she holds it out.
Oh,
She's giving you a
okay.
reading.
All right.
This
She's
card,
A party reading.
yes, this card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. Go to the tower in the snow. There is what you seek.
So, out of character, she's talking like as in what I am when it comes to the book, or is she referring to in general?
In general, the party. She's saying that this card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy.
Wisdom of the ancient, go to the tower in the snow. That sounds extremely familiar.
There is what you seek. Next, she holds up a card, Two of Glyphs. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. And a snow-covered graveyard entombs what you seek.
Snow-covered graveyard.
Entombs what we see.
What you seek.
Tombs. Tombs. For a powerful force of good and protection. A holy symbol.
And the next card she picks up, this card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. And she holds it's a Four of Stars. I see a fallen house. guarded by a great stone dragon. Look to the highest peak.
Fallen house guarded by a stone dragon. Look to the peak.
The house is made of stone.
Oh, it's not a stone dragon.
You know,
No, it's a stone house.
It's a fallen
said
house
stone-
guarded by a great stone
stone
dragon.
dragon.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it is a stone dragon.
I got that backwards then.
It's guarded by a fallen dragon.
Look to the hill. Look to the. You messed me up.
The highest peak.
Look to the peak.
Highest peak.
Highest peak.
And this card
Oh,
sheds
shoot.
light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness.
What card was
And-
that?
And she holds up a card, and it's the Raven. Not all is what it seems. She will reveal herself when the time is right. Your enemy, and she holds up, this is the final card for all of you. Your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. He lurks in the darkness where the morning light once shone. A sacred place. And she looks up at you, Kakia. Sit, child.
I sit across from her.
Ah. Ah, you young, stout adventurers, all of you, seeking knowledge of the legendary Fae. Seek the magic gems of the Fae, lost forever. Perhaps these cards will show you what you seek. And the green gem of the lovely forest Fae is strong with the spirits of the animals and the birds. And she pulls a card, and it's the Raven. The Raven. How interesting. Ghastly, grim, and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Not all creatures are what they seem. Ah, the red gem of the fabled mountain fae is powerful indeed. Let us see what this cards reveal. She holds up. Ah, 10 of stars. Ah, the master of stars. The card of a great wizard. Wise men are not all wise at times. Seek the lone tower to learn the location of the red gem.
Red Tower?
Lone Tower.
Lone.
Lone tower.
No, okay.
And the blue gem is rumored to have been lost forever. Many have searched for, but to no avail. Tied to the swamp fae, it is said, and she too seeks it. To destroy evil's heart, you must find its counterpart. The last gem you seek, the road not for the meek, lost its way from its fae. The cards will tell where the gem fell. And a frog the size of the beast. None know what it eats. She holds the beast card.
Hmm.
Anyone else have questions?
I have many
Aside,
questions, but Dark, would you like to go?
aside from where each card is supposed to be pointing to, I can't say I have much of a question.
What do you see when you look at me, Madam Eve?
Ava.
Ava? Okay.
Let me hold out your hand and let me see what I see. And as you hold out your hand, you seek a temple in the snow-covered mountains beyond the Solenka Pass. Careful, all is not what it seems.
Well, thank you.
And I don't want to be a party pooper, so what about me? What about me?
And she looks at your hand and she looks at, seek the Wizard of Wines. They are honest folk and know whom you seek.
Dark, do you not want to know your future? Do you not want to know the secret to the universe?
I wouldn't exactly say a winery is going to hold the secret of the universe, but
If you drink enough, maybe, and you'll forget it by the time you wake up in the morning.
Maybe she knows where there's shepherd's pie.
He's got a point.
I'll be very upset if she does and she didn't tell me.
alright, I guess I'll partake. Though I don't wish to know of shepherd's pie.
Hmm. Find the dragon's keep. There is what you seek.
Dragon's Keep. Alright.
Madam Eva, we had a companion with us. His name was Rowan. He also was seeking something. Without him present, would you know what he might be seeking? He said his people has sent him here to perform a task.
I would have to see his hands.
Can't we just reach down in the hole and pull him out?
Don't chop it off. The hand sticking out of the ground.
That's how I killed Gale.
Yeah.
Well, madam, thank you for your insights. Is there anything we can do for you?
Once you combined all the gems, that's how you destroy the heart of sorrow, which will kill Strahd forever.
Forgive me for being so bold, madam, but I had heard that the Vistani were in league with Strahd. You were his favorite children.
Well, before he turned to darkness, we came to his aid and led him to safety.
And he
He has
keeps
a
you here in
soft
this.
spot for us.
Okay.
How long ago was this?
Oh, several hundred years ago by now, before my time.
Oh, I was going to say, were you but a girl when this happened?
No, well before my time. But, of course, we passed down the stories by word of mouth from one generation to the next, and it never alters. Yes, but be careful of those that only wear the red scarves.
Oh, we did notice that you
That was
guys were dressed in blue turbans also.
Yes, we have two different clans of the Vistani here.
Is there a difference between the two?
Well,
the ones that
like
wore
to
the just the red scarves are the ones that stole all our stuff.
That is true.
exactly. Well, the differences I would say between us is well, they're a little different, I would say, than us. What would you like to know about?
Do they have a camp nearby so that we can avoid them?
Near Valaki, they kind of say those are trying to win favor of Strahd in order that Strahd leaves them alone. So I wouldn't say it's bad motives they have. They want to be left alone. So some say they serve Strahd and feed him information to stay in his favor, to be left alone.
Indeed, those under the boot heel will often act out of their nature in order to survive.
Uh, I would agree. Yes, sadly.
Would you mind showing us on this map we've procured where the other Vistani's camp is? I know you said near Lachi?
Valaki.
Laki.
Which happens to be I believe where we're heading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show you here.
All right, so let's split up and go ask all the other Vistani about all this other stuff.
What about Arena, though? Would she like to have a future reading?
There you go. Do you see that's where it's at?
Yeah,
Where?
by the
Oh.
by the lake, by a big, huge lake.
And this is Valaki right there.
Mm-hmm.
What is Arena's reaction to being in this tent with Ava? Is she kind of
She
just
seems-
off-putting?
Yeah, she seems content here.
Okay.
Could you give a reading to our friend?
I mean, this is where you guys are now, just so you kind of.
Gotcha.
By the big lake, by the big pool.
The pool, exactly.
The
Yeah.
Oh,
Sarah pool.
of, of course, I could give a reading
Oh,
to
there.
Irina.
Irina?
And she, you see, okay. And she's like, okay. And she does